Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to the Jabreki channel. Today we're going to get started with a new playthrough series of a game that has grown very close to my heart. It's called Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. It's a Skyrim Scrolls-like game that is very heavily influenced. You can see a lot of the aspects of it that'll come into play here quickly. But as you do with these fun RPGs, you get to customize your own character, and there's this doesn't have as much room for adjustment as Skyrim does, but there's still some really fun things, and there's always the flip through the random options until we get to this guy. I thought he was pretty cool looking, so I decided let's play him, and we're gonna give him my great name Jabreki. And I decided let's play through this on the veteran difficulty. I've played through it a few times on adventure, so I'm pretty familiar with the game. But I decided to do this playthrough on the veteran difficulty. Ah, yes, the great intro to all first-person RPGs. The dungeon, starting out in jail, classic, classic. We love this. So this is such a cool start. I think they found a very natural way to kind of implement getting some started bonuses off, and we'll see that a little bit in this dialogue here. But yeah, this guy's kind of long-winded. They have so much really good dialogue in the game, and I'm probably not going to do a lot of justice in these videos just because I want to get you guys acquainted with the game and let you guys experience the world for yourself, all the beautiful aspects. It's amazing art, great voicing, voice acting, and then also letting you guys experience things for yourself. On this particular playthrough, I decided that I was gonna go with a battle mage build. And the way you get there is by just clicking the first option saying I was going to enlist in the army, and then wait for the next dialogue to show up. And wow, after he finishes talking again, holy cow, this guy talks a lot. And the battle mage right there gives you some great stats. It gives you, I think, at the end you get +9 to your magic. You get bonuses to your light armor and one-handed, which is really great for getting through this dungeon. So you'll be better off with one-handed weapons. Heavy armor gets a bonus when you can get to that point, but your magic skill starts at a 9 because you get +3, +6 from the start. Nope, I was wrong. I picked the wrong one for the +6. That's the magic build. But you get +3 bonus to your magic, which these early points it's not a huge difference. Your spell casting you won't notice too big of a difference, but your one-handed skill is going to be very quick and easy to upgrade here. And oh, homeboy took a arrow to the noggin, and that's him. Now we have our mysterious rescuer, our savior in a hood and cloak. So he tells us once you get out of the cell, head left, and he's gonna go scout ahead and take care of making sure that we can escape. But what fun is it to beeline it through the starting dungeon? So let's open it up. Let's go ahead and yeah, our inventory is empty. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing our looting. Start equipping everything. I think this is probably one of the coolest starting equipments I've seen in a game. I think it just looks super dope and it's really hard to get rid of initially. But as you see, we got a one-handed club, and then we have our fireball spell. There's a little bit of food that he drops there. He's supposed to be giving you. And I just decided to fast forward through this because it's all your typical looting, killing, fighting stuff. We saw a little bit of doing some cooking, some lock picking. Now, like I said, you're going to see a lot of similarities between this and Skyrim, but it's definitely shows that it is newer and has other influences as well. But one of the cool things that I really like about this is that I feel like a lot of RPGs, the magic build is intended just to be late game, so you end up not really being able to do much early game, and it's really hard to get started. But once you get going, then you end up being just stupid powerful and stuff because your man, you got so much mana, it doesn't matter. Your spells are crazy strong. But with this dungeon, they did a really good job of going through and like just putting little potions everywhere, a lot of mana potions, health potions, and even giving you the recipe to craft your mana and health potions as you collect the materials, because you also pick up the random materials that's required for making both of those. Right here is a little trick I learned from a video a while ago for building up your sneak stat, because it you probably saw the dialogue. There's a couple of guys at the that level down below you, so they're within proximity that your sneaks still tracks them, and but they can't see you up on top of that ledge. And if you do small little presses, like you just press the button, you don't hold it, the starting momentum of moving actually builds that stat faster. Like it's a exponential drop off for when you're walking. And you see, we found a couple of different people to talk to through this dungeon. The first guy was a red priest that caught the disease. This is called a Pict. It's one of the races in the. I'm not exactly sure. There's humans affected by the magical craziness here or something. Uh, and then fought that first boss. All right, so we're gonna go backtracking because I realized I forgot some stuff, and then I didn't actually end up finding it. So we're gonna run back down here, and we find our savior waiting for us again.
Time, eh? But I understand. I did too when I was leaving this place for
This guy's really mysterious. I love this guy's fit, dude. It's so dope. I love the red scarf that he's got. Love the plated armor and just amazing rogue look.
Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're
But
still within the wall.
yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He plays an integral part in the entire story. So just pay attention and look closely.
Leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
And he's gonna run off again on us. But now we get to continue on into the dungeon. So now we're basically in the basement. We find a new opponent or new enemies. These are like zombified versions of the red priests. But yeah, just more fighting. I'll probably slow down for some of the bigger fights, and maybe some of like where there's a lot of enemies or boss fights eventually. But this is where the art style, you just realize that they are on another level. I love what they've done with the art. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And you're basically just doing a little obstacle course. Meet the glowing blue ball of light. Have a couple quick conversations with him. And now he begins to start narrating kind of the history and how the people came to Avalon. I'll just kind of zoom through this. They run away from these zombies, the Red Death, and you end up having to fight a couple of them. Not too strong, not too bad, but just beautiful. And look at this. Look at these cutscenes. Just stunning. Look at that. That's beautiful chanting. Just, I definitely would recommend checking those out. I don't feel like I can do justice to them on my channel. But so we're back onto working on continuing our progression through the tutorial.
The craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Just listen to that music and the voice acting. Chef's kiss.
Ah, yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
Some required
I
dialogue.
am
here,
not sure.
but just Arthur's voice.
Yet I learned
Oh,
to be
yeah.
grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No.
There goes the super sweet armor.
I see now.
Such a shame.
I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising acquaintance. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
So yeah, Arthur's
Oh,
gonna
what an
catch a ride
adventure this will be.
on the vessel that is us. But like I said, I love Arthur's voice. It just gives you goosebumps listening to it. Yes. Alright, now back into our dungeon we go. You'll see there's a lot of just random little things to pick up here and there. Like I said, we got this new helmet, some new armor, gives us some extra health, and does a little bit of damage back to the opponents. But with Arthur revived, he gives us some superpowers, I guess. And you see these little lamppost things, you can press them, and they can unlock and do different things for you. And you'll get to see. I don't think I actually end up using his power in what's coming up real quick here, but yeah, you'll get to see his they call it weird power in just a little bit here. But look at this, just I forget to appreciate the beauty of this game sometimes just because I've played through this section so many times, but they make all this extra stuff. There's nothing interactable. There's not a reason that they went as far as they did in such a small little area that there's relatively little to do. fall damage is very real. It grows very quickly the higher up you go, the faster you're moving. Alright, yeah, so we get into this boss fight, the giant sentinel. You can see there's a little thing in the middle that says immune when I'm using my fire blasts. And you can see the immune to being burned, but just a heads up for anybody who ends up playing it. Bleed damage is very effective against me, as you can see. So he gives you a free ring of toughness, which helps to add to the amount of weight you can carry, which, let me tell you, that adds up very quickly. So keeping little items like this on your person so then you can equip them at random is really nice. We get to the outside of the dungeon. We're on this little island. There's so many little odds and ends you can pick up through here. As you can see, I've swam all the way out to these boats in the middle of nowhere. You're like, oh, usually those aren't interactive. Like, there's no reason to going out to those. But in this game, like, if you see something, you can probably go there and you can probably get some decent loot from it, especially if it's really far away or there's like some kind of crazy enemy between them. So go through, just doing some more looting. There's a couple of quests that we'll pick up throughout the game that you start here by finding different letters. So keep your eyes open for letters. And most of the time, just reading them starts the quest, but you want to make sure you grab the letter and take it with you too. And we come to meet our
There you are.
savior.
It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
Our savior. I ran into trouble.
Figured you would. Place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble.
I found King Arthur.
You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
Such a quick turn. And I was not ready for the fight. I was mentally somewhere else. And you can see he one-shot me. Not even a competition. Don't worry, we have plot armor. Oh, we're alive.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
Apparently I got slightly distracted here and I missed
I had to get rid
flip
of
down.
the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Start making sense, please.
You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening. No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
What do you want from me?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them. What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, You've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey.
I will say he keeps mentioning the Red Priest did something to us. I haven't
The
found any
plan
of the
is to
lore
steal
that actually
Excalibur, or at least what's
talks
hiding
about
within
or
that
goes into
damn
detail
blade.
about what
A
happened
piece
to
of
us.
our
There's a few
king is
notes of
bound to
research
it,
that you can find throughout
and so it needs to be
that first
destroyed.
dungeon. The introductory.
The sword
you
is
know,
kept in the
prologue.
horns of the south.
And I haven't
It's a
obviously read through
fortress,
too much of that,
but if someone has this
if
emblem,
anybody
they
finds
can
something
enter
that knows
freely.
more details, feel
Here,
free to comment and let
pin
me
it
know.
to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Alright, I guess there's a couple quick instructions. One of the cool things is they give you a radial menu. I'm playing keyboard and mouse, so you push the Q button or hold the Q down and it opens up this radial menu.
Ah,
Super cool.
I should be
convenient.
gone. I should be.
Yep, and then Arthur goes on and it's long-winded again, but as you can tell, he survived. Basic gist is that Dee doesn't understand how, but he's alive, and he's going to continue to not possess, but occupy our body still. And that's where you kind of end up drawing into the decision you get to decide between whether you're going to help Caradoc and get rid of Arthur, or if you're going to continue to just try to help reinstate Arthur to his previously powerful self. But, and this pulls us to the conclusion of the prologue and the end of this video. You can see we wake up again and we're on a beach. So, all right, guys, cool. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out and supporting me. And feel free to comment with any questions or information that you have, or if there's anything that I missed that you think are cool to talk about with this game. Definitely check it out. It's on Steam. And yeah, have a good one. See ya.